You know,
it's just because Drake and Josh is our child.
Drake and Josh is iconic.
But
like even adults like Drake and Josh.
I know, but like I feel like when we think of Drake Bell or Josh Peck, we instantly think Drake and Josh, and we think of them together. Like you can't think of Drake without thinking of Josh, and vice versa.
Exactly.
I just watched the episode where they had Drew and Jerry in it,
and then they got their own Drew and Jerry show.
Yeah. It's like Emma Watson didn't invite the other dudes from Harry Potter, whatever the fuck their name, like Daniel Radcliffe and them, to their wedding.
Didn't she?
No, I'm just saying, like, if this happened, like, it would be almost, it might even be more heartbreaking, because you, like, watch them grow up.
There's a bigger, diverse fanhood for Harry Potter.
Well, no, I think that's different, because with that, they all met when they were kids.
Like,
they filmed till they were
like
11.
Well, but hold on. But they don't have the social media presence that Drake Bell and Josh Peck do. Josh made Vines that were hilarious. Drake stays on Twitter. Drake stays Spider-Man.
Yeah, Emma Watson is Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think that she needs a presence on social media.
But no, it would never take it to social media. That's the why Drake and Josh is so big, is because Drake took it to social media, and it would never get there with Daniel Radcliffe.
With Emma Watson, she's on this movie, where Drake and Josh, it's like they're in my everyday life because they're on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like Emma Watson doesn't affect you every day because she's
Josh more than lately. I haven't heard from Drake. Like
he's
before
the
this
Amazing Spider-Man. He voices the Amazing Spider-Man.
Not anymore.
I don't watch Amazing.
There's somebody new because they just started
the same series.
No, it's a new series.
Okay, well,
they rebooted like a series, and it doesn't sound
Drake
like
doesn't have a social media presence. When's the last, like, besides the wedding tweet, when's the last...
No, he's always tweeting. He's always complaining.
Now, here's my thing.
Well, complaining about stuff isn't popping on Twitter.
That's all Twitter.
That's not popping on Twitter.
Now, I do understand that they do have tons of money, but at the same time, if let's just say Drake had it somewhere that was just
Drake
away,
got tons of money.
Let's just say he had it somewhere that was too far away. It's hard to just uproot yourself for one day. So, like, I don't know.
I saw this. There was this one tweet where someone was like, Josh should have invited Drake to his wedding. He could have performed Hotline Bling or something.
I do kind of enjoy his music.
Drake?
Yeah.
I like Drake whenever he sounds like passionate, but he just sounds so bland over instrumentals.
Colin, we have to wait till August 1st to see this new Spider-Man.
I know. I saw the advertisement. Like, the one time I turned on TV yesterday.
Which leads to...
But like you said with Josh, right? Like, he came out and said, like, we're just not close anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for all we know, they might have... The Drake and Josh might have ended, and they never said another word to each other. For all we know, you know?
Well, no,
they had that...
No, Drake was in Josh's show with John Stamos. Drake made a guest...
that was...
Oh, was he really?
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I definitely wouldn't say that they just never talked.
Well, was that the one where he was, like... Was it Offset where he was, like, doing, Megan, where are you? Or was that whenever it was the Offset on the iCarly show?
No, Drake was actually, like, on stage. Like, he had a part.
Yeah, but there was a good Offset video of, like...
That's iCarly you're thinking of.
Was iCarly where he was like, where's Dad? Where's Mom?
Yeah,
okay.
He just kind of appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, he just walks in the house, and he's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Obviously...
He starts eating the food, like...
Yeah.
Obviously, if, like, you see those kinds of reactions, they obviously don't talk to each other as often.
Mm-hmm.
So... And, it probably is hard just to stay connected in Hollywood as well.
Right.
Oh, it is. It definitely is.
Yeah. You have so much.
Because, I mean, like, Drake was trying to do his music thing for a while. Then I'm sure, like, when
there's another guy called Drake who's clearly bigger.
Views dropped and no one really liked it that much.
Yeah, views is pretty terrible. So in front, More Life was even worse.
I don't know if this is actually
I forgot
the newest Spider-Man, but apparently it's Neil Patrick Harris.
What's that?
It's Neil Patrick Harris that voices the new Spider-Man.
Neil Patrick Harris voiced Spider-Man in Spectacular Spider-Man, didn't he? Neil Patrick Harris voiced Nightwing in Under the Red Hood. Neil Patrick Harris has done some superhero stuff.
I'm going to go on his IMDb and see if that's like a real thing.
No, I wouldn't put him top 5.
You just don't know what the category is. You could be like top 5 gay dudes.
Top 5 people who've played Barney on How I Met Your Mother. No.
Have you ever watched his? There's like a little series on the internet. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like just 100 questions or something.
You rub that with a little too much expertise.
What can I say?
You boil that mouse a little too well.
The YouTube series is like 100 questions in a minute or something. His house is freaking awesome.
Whose house?
Neil Patrick Harris. His house is freaking
he's
awesome.
Balling out like he's Kobe.
Like, he's quite literally Barney, but at the same time, like, super sophisticated.
And gay.
Yeah, and gay.
And gay.
Like he had like some Star Wars shit, and then he also had like a whole freaking wall of books that he reads.
Yeah,
I like his
awesome.
Heineken commercials.
I can't really remember those, so I'm not going to comment on that.
I think
We got really off topic.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, what was the original?
Cable
Cable
TV.
TV.
That was your
Cable
topic.
TV.
Yeah.
So you started talking about Floyd,
Yeah.
and then
Sound
just got
actor.
derailed.
I guess actor would be the same as voice actor.
That's fine.
It doesn't say anything about Spider-Man on IMDb, but
Yeah, I can't find it on IMDb.
what is the new Spider-Man called?
It's just called Spider-Man.
Okay,
Man Spider.
Disney.
Okay, now it's one thing when we point to water bottles and use visual aids, but when we're just doing sign language, guys, it really doesn't help the viewers.
And I don't know if I
I
like
don't
this
think
new.
they're supposed to know that they're saying
Now, Tyler, what you should do is go home and watch the trailer. I don't know if I like the art style either.
Does it look like the Spectacular Spider-Man? Because it looks like it does.
It looks more papery, like almost like a.
Interesting.
I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks very robust.
Interesting.
Alright, do we want to do another one, or are we done?
We're over the
Talking about
time.
IMDb.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the way
an
Peter
hour.
Parker looks. Oh,
Yeah, it just looks.
He's ugly.
I mean, like, I don't know. It just looks so different than what they've been doing with Spider-Man, and now it's
no, this is disgusting.
it's almost like Squidbillies kind of art.
No, I'm straight up disgusted right now.
Like, I just don't know how I feel about the art.
Although it looks like they're going to try and base it a little bit off of Spider-Man Homecoming from what I'm seeing here with his homemade costume and stuff. But I'm disgusted.
From what the trailers kind of looked like, it almost looked like the original series. Whenever I watched the actual trailer,
I am looking at the cast. Produced. What is... why? Oh, they don't have... What is
do they
this?
even have the?
No, they have some guy who's Max Model, and then they have a helicopter pilot. That's the only cast they have posted on IMDb.
Yeah, that's all they have
They
on
have, like,
Wikipedia
producers
as well.
Okay, we can go back to your stupid
starring
TV.
Fred
I guess you
Teschiori.
can.
That's Max Model. I don't know who Max Model is.
Okay,
That name sounds familiar.
He's done a lot of things. I've seen his picture looks familiar from a lot of like animated voice. He does a lot of voice acting. I think
okay.
he might be like the Nolan North of cartoon superhero.
No one
stuff.
is the Nolan North of anything other than Nolan North of Troy Baker.
Sorry.
I can 100% agree with you on that.
Because Nolan North does a shit ton of cartoon stuff too.
He's done Avengers Assemble, Kung Fu Panda. He's done a million things. This dude, this guy.
I mean, who's to say he doesn't do all the voices in Spider-Man?
He does. He voices Hulk in all of the recent.
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
He voices the Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. He's in Crash Bandicoot. He plays Dingodile, Koala King, Komodo Joe. He's oh my god.
This kid's like, I haven't played Crash in a while.
DC.
Are we wrapping this
But
up?
what I was going to bring up earlier, whenever we got on the topic of like Kevin James and stuff, was
He's Bane in Injustice 2, and Martin Stein, and Swamp Thing. So he's a million.
like
things.
think of the other comedians. I just closed the tab, but here, let me just look up Adam Sandler real quick because it came up in the bottom. Yeah, like Ben Stiller and stuff. Like we don't even see anything with that guy anymore. And there's like so many comedians that we grew up with.
Who is Ben? Oh, never mind.
That
Night
just
at the
don't
This
Museum.
guy
exist.
from Night at the Museum.
We
Yeah.
just saw a Night at the Museum movie right after Teddy Roosevelt died. Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams.
Right after Robin Williams.
Robin
But, like,
Williams is definitely
They're
top
not really
5.
making any.
Oh,
new,
absolutely.
They're not
That
making
means-
any new
that
movies.
means-
Like they do with
what's
Spotty.
the category?
The category is best people of all time.
Okay.
But they were making like the best comedy films back whenever we were kids.
Yeah.
Like all those guys, and now they just don't even exist anymore.
I mean, they exist, but they just make movies because they fucking can.
Yeah, but it's even spotty now. Like they
Yeah.
just make spotty movies.
Well, Ben Stiller, what was that movie? That it was like Zoolander 2. That came
Yeah,
out
I think they
last
just
year.
did.
But it was
Zoolander
apparently
2.
like really bad. I think
Probably.
like it got
I don't think it was
nominated shit ton
bad.
at the Razzies. No, the Razzies.
did it really?
The Razzies tore it to shit.
Oh fuck.
Zach, he's the voice of Nikolai. Or Colin, he's the voice of Nikolai. This guy in Spider-Man, this Fred Tassacor. He's Nikolai. That's why he's so familiar. I knew he was in something really big.
Call of Duty.
He's Nikolai
Okay.
from Zombies.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Ben Stiller has a couple of movies lined up. I mean, I don't. Dodgeball 2.
He was in the Secret Life of-
Dodgeball 2?
No.
Dodgeball 2?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodgeball
if you can
2?
dodge a car, you can dodge a ball.
If there's seriously gonna be a Dodgeball 2, I'm so
Ben
excited.
Stiller is still funny.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, he's still hilarious, but they
Yeah,
just
I
do
love
spotty
Ben Stiller.
movies.
Ben Stiller's up
Zoolander's Supermodel in 2016? Oh,
Yeah,
a TV movie. Okay.
Zoolander's dumb.
Another Period was a TV series.
there. What was the last good movie Will Ferrell was in?
I didn't see Daddy's Home.
Neither did I.
I don't know if that was.
What
any
was...
Because Will Ferrell hasn't been Isn't he?
Well, he's doing that new movie that's,
good. Oh,
might be right here.
yeah, with he's doing the thing where
He starts like a casino in his house.
Yeah.
That
Oh
looks
yeah,
funny.
yeah, that looks really
That
good.
looks
With
funny.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
And Amy Poehler's hilarious.
he did Get Hard. He did
Yeah, Hard wasn't that great.
but it was watchable, very watchable.
TV series,
He
TV
did the
series.
campaign.
Zoolander, but apparently
That was a
Zoolander
while
wasn't too
ago.
good.
Oh, he did the Lego movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
He was
Mr. Business or whatever. Yeah.
The Last Man, or no, sorry, Daddy's Home, and then The Last Man on Earth TV series.
Oh, he was on that.
He was on Drunk History recently.
Dude, I could not watch The Last Man on Earth.
His like stuff that's not funny is really bad.
Easily.
Yeah, he doesn't do... Because, I mean, it's really hard after all of his comedy skits to take him seriously, and, like, you're just hoping for something, and he probably does do a good job, but because of our conception on him, it's just...
The guy who does like Anchorman.
Yeah, the
and
guy
all
who's a
those other
complete
movies.
buffoon and absolutely
Like,
hilarious.
you can actually, like, you cannot take him seriously.
And then he's doing, like, The House. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like a serious movie.
No, The House is the casino.
Yeah.
Okay, is that... Okay.
Yeah.
That's the casino one.
And then Zeroville? What's Zeroville?
No clue.
That's probably some.
A young actor arrives in Hollywood in 1969 during a transitional time in the industry. That's probably not funny.
No.
I mean, it
probably
looks... It might be, because, like, the way the title's made and stuff,
not.
it might be a
It
little
could
bit
be like
funny.
a This Is the End thing where they, like, just, like...
Funny for a little bit.
They, like, make a movie about, like, themselves. You know what I mean?
It might be, like, funny for a little bit and then just seriousness. Or, like, a couple spouts here and there. But there's, like... There's just a lot of those comedians that I just don't see anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Bothers me a little bit.
Then you get the new ones. Like, like Kevin Hart's stand-ups are good, but I
don't think his movies are
I don't
that
think
good.
he's not a good actor.
No, his movies definitely
At
aren't
all.
that good.
I disagree with you.
I think he plays the same person a lot whenever he acts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He plays the exact same person.
But like
easily.
Central Intelligence, I thought that was a really good movie.
Oh,
Not because of Kevin Hart, though.
The Rock made that movie.
I
yeah,
know.
The
I
Rock
feel like
made
they
that
did a
movie.
really good job together with that movie.
I
I want to see
think-
the Jumanji. Did that even come out yet?
I
No.
don't think so. I think
Oh
it's scheduled
no,
for
they're
18.
they're fucking redoing Jumanji.
Yeah, but they're
It's,
making
like,
like
very
some
different.
serious.
It's very
Yeah,
But without Robin Williams.
I think they're going
was
in the
Jumanji.
game. I think they're going in the game this time.
But still, without like Robin Williams was Jumanji.
They're making an Avatar too.
Dude, they're making like 6 Avatars.
Yeah, they've confirmed 2, 3, and 4.
I think at this
Dude,
point
I
they're beating a dead horse with Avatar.
I just don't think Avatar was that great of a movie.
I remember
To
it
merit
was,
it
was for
it
its
was
time, it was
elementary school, the end of 5th grade.
Yeah.
We sat down in that auditorium and watched
No,
it.
No, that was middle school. It was
Was
middle
it?
school.
Okay, thank God.
Wait, you watched it?
Thank
You
God.
watched it in the auditorium?
Yeah,
middle school.
like
Oh, see, we got to watch it in our classroom.
No, that sucks.
No, it was perfect.
Oh, the Avatar was
I
pretty
feel like
good.
Avatar is a movie we've watched a few times in middle school.
That is
No,
also
because
good.
it was hyped to shit when it came out.
Well, that's
Because,
because,
like, what
it
it-
was
like,
it was
what
a
it did for
phenomenal
film
movie.
was
Wasn't it?
Wasn't
was-
it the best-selling film? of
Oh,
all
it is the
time?
best.
Yeah.
It's like so impactful to like films
Yeah.
because like it started the whole 3D wave.
Yeah.
Well, who was it?
James, wait, what do you mean?
The Monty from Rooster Teeth. Apparently, he just played that movie 24/7 because of how impactful it was. Because he was like one of the animators
Yeah.
/ directors on Rooster Teeth. He said that like the filmmaking on that was spot on and spectacular, and he wanted like to be like that.
James Cameron is top 5
Oh yeah,
easily.
I mean, there's definitely
In
some
what
serious
category? It's up to
inspiration
you,
from
but his
I mean-
resume does not lie.
that. Like you look at the Avatar. When did the Avatar come out?
2004.
Okay, you look at the Avatar in 2004.
No, it wasn't. We were not in middle school in 2004. Shut up.
I just said a
We
year.
were not in middle school when college
Oh, no,
dropout
I was
came
I
out.
just said a year, and I hope someone
hate
went
you.
along with it.
2009, unless that was James Cameron. Okay,
I
so
like
2009.
how Matt's reference is we weren't in middle school when the college dropout came
Because
out.
I know when the
As
college
if
dropout
anyone
came
other
out.
than me even knows what that is, let alone when it
You
came
don't
out.
know. You guys don't know what the
No
college
idea what
dropout
the fuck
is.
that is.
I can't.
Kanye West's debut album.
Oh, no, I don't
One of
care.
the most impactful albums in
As if
hip-hop
anyone
history.
other than me was supposed to know what that
So
was.
Avatar comes out in
Everybody knows
2009
Kanye
as like
West.
the pinnacle of movie making, and then we have Suicide Squad, and it's like
Don't do it. Don't say that word.
This is not
Don't
the
say that
time
word.